Okay, then the next tip is about editing and proofing. Okay, so this is where the real work begins in the piece of content. So at 55 and 5, we're very, very structured in how we edit and proof content. So every piece of content that we write actually has 4 different writers involved. So we'll have an author who'll do that first writing stage. Then we'll have 2 completely different writers who will look at edits. And then we'll have a completely separate 4th writer who will look at the proof step. So an edit and a proof are 2 very different things and require a different approach. An edit, you're looking at the story, you're looking at the structure, you're looking at the flow of the piece, you're sort of critically looking at it, and it can be a subjective thing. So the writer might disagree with the edit, which can be great because you can sit down together and you can talk about it, and again, the content will be better for the process of doing that. But then the proof stage is much more factual. So again, it's a fact check, it's looking at accuracy, it's looking at spelling and grammar, it's looking at typos, but that's a completely different step to an edit, which is a completely different step to authoring the post in the first place. And like I said, 55 and 5, we have completely separate writers that do all of those stages. That might not necessarily be realistic for you guys, you might not necessarily have the resources or the time, but what will be really useful is separating the actual process. So at least having it in your head that you have a write, an edit, and a proof step, even if you can't necessarily have them assigned to completely different people. It will really help to sit down and think, right, this is the writing process, this is now an edit, this is now a proof. And like I say, they are slightly different roles. I can write content, I'm not a bad editor, I'm not a great proofer, it's a completely different skill set. So if you can separate out those things, you can start to address who can do them best, and you'll get much better content at the end of it.